2 in the morning, your alarm just tripped. You're sitting up in bed, phone in hand, eyes still adjusting. Before your feet even touch the floor, a small drone has lifted off its dock down the hallway, flown toward the noise, and started streaming live video straight to your screen. That's one of the 8 gadgets I'm walking through today, and the other 7 aren't far behind in the smart factor department. Links to all of them are in the description with the best current deals, so check those whenever you're ready. But stick with me, because the very first one on this list does something most home security setups physically can't. Here's the honest truth about home security. Stacking more cameras isn't the answer. The smarter move is layering. A sensor inside, a listener at the windows, a camera outside, a brain to run it, a lock that knows your face, and so on. Each piece covers a weakness the others can't. So instead of pitching one mega system, this list builds a real layered setup, gadget by gadget, room by room. Some of these are small and cheap. One literally flies. They all earn their spot for a reason. And the first one is so easy to underestimate that most people scroll right past it, which is a mistake. The Meross MS605 sits around the price of a casual dinner, and what it does at that price is wild. Most home sensors use passive infrared, which means they react to movement. Stop moving, they go blind. The MS605 stacks 3 things in one little unit: millimeter wave radar, an infrared motion sensor, and an ambient light sensor. The radar picks up the tiny stuff: micro movements, breathing, the small shifts you make standing still. That's a different category of awareness than, did the mailbox flap open? It uses matter over thread, so it plugs cleanly into Apple Home, Google Home, Alexa, SmartThings, and Home Assistant without weird workarounds. Meross says the CR123A battery can last up to 3 years. The honest catch? Calibration takes patience, and based on user reports, response times can vary depending on placement. For lighting automations, that's fine. For a hard security trigger, plan around it. But once it's dialed in, your house basically knows whether someone is in a room with the lights off, and that changes everything. Indoor presence is covered, but there's still one entry point this sensor can't watch. That entry point is your windows, and the Vivint glass break detector is built for exactly that gap. Instead of waiting for someone to step inside, it listens for the sound of glass shattering, and the smart part is what it's listening for. It uses dual shatter recognition. That means it has to hear 2 things in sequence: the initial impact, then the shatter. Only when both happen does it trigger. That 2-stage check is why a delivery truck rumbling past doesn't set the whole house off, and you know exactly which neighbor I'm talking about. A single unit covers a 360-degree sensing angle, with a sensing range of around 15 feet, so one well-placed sensor can handle a full room of windows. Battery life on Vivint sensors typically runs into the year's range with tamper detection built in. Quick honest note: acoustic sensors are sensitive to placement and room shape. Some setups perform beautifully, others need tweaking. Treat it as a layer alongside your door and window contacts, not a replacement. Now your inside and your windows are both covered. Time to go outside, where most cameras quietly fall apart the moment the sun goes down. The TP-Link Topo C325WB is built around one specific problem: night footage that's actually useful. Most outdoor cams flip to grayscale infrared the second it gets dark. You get a blurry shape, maybe a hood, and not much else. This one uses Color Pro Night Vision, an f1.0 large aperture lens with a big one over the 1.79-inch sensor, to capture full-color video down to 0.05 lux. That's near pitch darkness, with daylight-like color, no spotlight required. So you actually see jacket color, vehicle color, and useful detail instead of a ghost. It records in 2K QHD at 2688 by 1520, and the AI separates people, pets, and vehicles. so your phone isn't buzzing every time a raccoon hits the driveway. It's hardwired, which means no battery dying right when you need it. Local microSD storage goes up to 512 gigabytes. Optional spotlights are built in for total darkness. The trade-off, it's a fixed-position camera, so placement is a one-shot decision. Get the angle right, and the night performance at this price is honestly hard to beat. But here's the next question. What about the one camera angle that matters more than any other? The thing I genuinely dislike about most doorbells is the field of view. A narrow lens means you see a face, but miss the package on the ground, or the kid on the porch step. The Aqara G410 fixes that with a 175-degree wide-angle lens in a 4:3 vertical orientation, head-to-toe view, packages included. It records in 2K, supports HomeKit secure video with end-to-end encrypted iCloud storage, and runs on dual-band Wi-Fi for a more stable stream. Quick honest note for HomeKit users. When paired with HomeKit, resolution caps at 1200p. That's an Apple platform limit, not the camera. There's also a built-in mmWave radar sensor for more accurate human detection. Power options are flexible. 6 included AA batteries that Aqara estimates can last up to 5 months, or hardwired to existing doorbell wiring for 24/7 recording. It also acts as a Matter Zigbee and Thread hub on top of being a doorbell. Basically, one device doing the work of 3. If HomeKit is your primary ecosystem, stress test the live stream early during the return window. Once it's stable, it's one of the most complete doorbells out there. So now you've got a presence sensor, a glass break listener, an outdoor cam, and a doorbell. They're all great alone. Together, they need a brain. The Abode Iota is that brain. It's an all-in-one security gateway with a built-in 1080p camera, motion sensor, and a 93 decibel siren housed inside the hub itself. So even before you add a single accessory, the hub is already a working camera and alarm. What makes it real is the protocol support: Z-Wave, Zigbee, Wi-Fi, plus Apple HomeKit, Alexa, and Google Home integration. That means just about any sensor or lock you'd want to connect, you can. The big one: there's no mandatory monthly fee. You can self-monitor for free. Optional plans start around $7 a month if you want professional monitoring, cellular backup, and recorded video. Compare that to legacy security companies over a few years, and the gap adds up fast. Many of its automations also run locally, so a brief internet hiccup doesn't put your alarm on pause. The interface takes some adjustment if you're coming from Ring or SimpliSafe. But what you get back is a system you actually own. Speaking of owning things, if this video has been useful so far, hit that like button and subscribe for more straight-up gadget breakdowns with no fluff. Now, let's talk about the actual front door. The Lockly Visage from the Xeno series isn't just a smart lock with a fingerprint reader bolted on. It's a fundamentally different way of unlocking your front door. It uses a binocular 3D facial recognition system with dual infrared sensors that build a depth map of your face. A flat photo can't fool it, and it works in low light or at night. 6 total ways to unlock: facial recognition, the 3D biometric fingerprint scanner with AI learning, the Pin Genie keypad with shuffling digits, the Lockly app, voice commands through Siri, Alexa, or Google, and the included physical key as backup. It also supports Apple Home Key, so a tap of an iPhone or Apple Watch unlocks the door. It runs on rechargeable batteries that Lockly says last up to about 6 months depending on use. Installation fits standard deadbolt holes and is generally a DIY-friendly job, though some users report the instructions could be clearer. But you've watched enough YouTube to figure that out. At $349, it sits at the top end of smart locks. Then again, it's the thing standing between your front step and everything inside your house. A lock acts once someone is at your door. Now let's flip that. Let's stop them from getting that close in the first place. The Eufy Floodlight Camera E340 turns passive monitoring into active deterrents. It's a hardwired floodlight cam built around a dual camera system, a 3K wide-angle lens for context, and a 2K telephoto lens for detail on a motorized mount that pans 360 degrees horizontally and tilts 120 degrees vertically. When motion hits, the camera tracks automatically. The 2000 lumen smart defense light fires up so anyone approaching a dark corner gets fully illuminated. No question whether the camera saw them. A built-in 95 decibel siren can follow if needed. The dual cameras combine for up to 8 times hybrid zoom, so you're getting actual detail at distance instead of a vague blob. Local storage runs up to 128 gigabytes on a micro SD card with no required cloud subscription. AI detection separates people, pets, vehicles, and packages. Quick honest notes. It requires hardwired AC power and a UL-listed junction box, so installation is a bit more involved. It currently doesn't support HomeKit or Google Home. Alexa is its main voice partner. As a perimeter device that lights up, tracks, and warns, it's hard to find a more aggressive deterrent in this price range. All of that is excellent. But the next gadget on the list isn't competing with any of these, because nothing else on the market does what it does. The Ring Always Home. Cam is, no exaggeration, a drone that lives in a charging dock inside your home. When your Ring alarm contact or motion sensors trigger in away mode, it lifts off, follows a preset flight path, and streams 1440 by 1440 HD video straight to the Ring app. The propellers are fully enclosed in a guard. The camera only records during preset flight paths. When it's docked, the camera is physically blocked. Obstacle detection means it pauses and returns to the dock if it bumps into something unexpected. You can set up to 50 different flight paths through the Ring app. Now, the trade-offs are real. Flight time is about 5 minutes per launch before it needs to recharge. It's designed for single-story coverage, so a multi-floor home would need more than one. And it's loud. Ring describes it as comparable to a vacuum or blender, which is why it's only meant to fly when no one's home. It also requires a Ring alarm system to do the auto launch trick, and it's still invitation only at $249.99. Those are legitimate caveats. But the moment you imagine your alarm going off while you're on vacation and a camera literally flying to the trigger to show you what's happening, you understand why it has no real competitor. So that's the full layered setup. Presence inside, listening at the windows, eyes outside in real color, a doorbell that sees everything, a hub running the show, a face-reading lock, a floodlight cam that actively pushes back, and a drone that takes flight when something goes wrong. You don't need every single one. Pick the layers that match your home. If this breakdown helped, hit the like button, subscribe so you don't miss the next one, and drop a comment telling me which of these 8 you'd install first. I read them. And if you want to take all of this further, the next video covers the 5 best new home security cameras worth buying right now. The number 1 pick on that list completely changes what a $100 camera is supposed to look like. Click that next and I'll see you there.